All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is February 27th. We have 8 games. I think 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games on the NBA slate today. One of the games is already just about to be underway, so by the time you're watching this, the Sixers and Knicks game is probably already underway, but we're included in today's video anyways. But guys, let's jump into our shout-out before we get into anything here. No hashtag of the day shout-out today because it did not look like anyone in the comments had a great night last night. But we do have a ride of the day that hit. Shout out to Preston here. Hashtag ride of the day. Trae Young, over 9.5 assists. He finished with 11 assists, I believe. If you don't know what the hashtag ride of the day is, you guys just drop a player prop in the comments. Use hashtag ride of the day, and I will be riding with one of your picks. I'll let you know in the comments. I will say, hey, I'm riding with this one. And then if you guys win, which Preston's about to get, a nice little applause. But if you lose, and this isn't for Preston because he hit, you are going to face a womp womp. If I do ride with you, you get a shout out either way, win or loss though. So yeah, use hashtag ride of the day in the comments. And shout out to Preston for taking that dub. We rode with him yesterday. Overall, we went 1-1 yesterday. The ride of the day put us over the top, so 2-1 if we include that. But the Celtics did not cover. They did get the win, but did not cover the 11 points, and the Hawks covered for us. So, yeah, let's jump into today's video, guys. We also have the hashtag of the day at the end of the video. It's another way to be shouted out, so stay tuned for that. But let's jump right into it, guys. We have the Sixers traveling to New York here to take on the Knicks. Sixers 7.5-point favorites. Sixers playing good basketball. Last 10 games are 6-4. This Knicks team 2-8 in their last 10, not playing very well. Philly, 2 out of their last 3 games, big wins here. They're just playing good basketball. Looks like they have kind of figured some things out. The trade, seemingly after one little sample size, looks like it might work, whereas the Knicks kind of are just like on the downslide here. They're losing to bad teams. They're not playing very good basketball at all, so I think we have to lay the points here with the Sixers. They're healthy. They have their guys. Really not afraid of this Knicks team. Last time these two teams played was a few months back, and the Knicks actually got the win, so I feel like the Sixers team is so much better than the Knicks, and they lost last time out. So it's just an inevitable win here. So I'm going to go with the Sixers in this one, -7.5, guys. And by the way, keep an eye on the pinned comment. That's where my final plays will be. If you're new around here, we go through each and every game. I give you what I'm thinking, give you where my head's at, give you my lean on the game. But what I'm rolling with, my final plays will be in the pinned comment. So make sure to check that throughout the day. But let's move on here. We have the Suns hosting the Jazz. Suns 2.5-point underdogs against the Jazz here. For Phoenix, Chris Paul is out. Cameron Payne out. Saric, as we know, out. Holiday is questionable. Utah injuries. Rudy Gay, questionable. And Butler downgraded to out. This is a tough one because Chris Paul means so much to that Phoenix team, and we've seen, times where he doesn't. He's not on the floor. He's injured. We've seen what happens to them. They're still playing really, really well. They are the home team here. I think the Jazz probably squeak out this victory, but I'm kind of down the middle here. I don't think I could talk you off either side here. I would lean Utah -2.5, but if someone wanted to go and say, hey, no, I'm rolling with Phoenix right now, +2.5, I don't think I could talk you off of that. So this is really a stay-away game for me just because of, I don't know, it's just a little funky to me. So I'm going to lean Jazz -2.5, but I think that's going to be a tough one to put in as a final play. So just FYI there. Next up, we have the Pacers hosting my Boston Celtics on the back-to-back. Celtics did play early yesterday, so I guess they might not be that tired. The Celtics are 9.5-point favorites here, and they're playing some damn good basketball. 9-1 in their last 10 games. Pacers 2-8 in their last 10. The Celtics team 6-0 in their last 6 away games. Injury report is completely clear for the Celtics, and Indiana still has a lot of guys on this injury report here. Miles Turner being one of those. Duarte questionable. McConnell, as we know, out. Warren's been out. Rubio, we know, has been out. Stevenson questionable as well. Indiana not playing good basketball. Celtics are playing good basketball. This seems like an easy one for me. Double-digit win for the Celtics. Book it. That one's probably going to be a final play, and you guys know I'm biased on the Celtics. So if you want to take that with a grain of salt, take it with a grain of salt. But I am probably going to be laying the 9.5 with the Celtics there. Next up, we have the Hornets, 10-point favorites over the Pistons here. Pistons did cover against the Celtics yesterday. This Hornets team, in their last 10, 2-8, they're not playing very good basketball against the spread. They're 3-5-2. And this is a team that's been 33-26 against the spread this season. So it's a little worrisome to see how they have been playing as of late. But they did get a win a couple nights ago over Toronto, a big win there. And Detroit, they're hanging in there with some teams. They got 2 wins. They beat Boston, 10 days ago or so, then beat Cleveland, and then hung with Boston yesterday. It was actually a back-and-forth game. The Celtics barely had the lead in that game, I feel like. So maybe they're riding a little bit of a high here. Maybe they're kind of, they They blew their load in one game, so I'm going to lean Charlotte here -10. I don't love it because Charlotte has just been trending in a impossibly bad direction, I guess. 2-8 in their last 10 for a team that's pretty damn good, in my opinion. So I'm going to lean Charlotte here. These teams did play, 2 weeks ago or so, and Charlotte blew them out. So we're going to lean Charlotte here -10. Next up, we have the Rockets, 6.5-point underdogs against the Clippers. Here, last 10 games, Clippers 5-5, and Houston an abysmal 1-9, which does not shock us. 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 games. This team is just, I said it early on in the year, and yes, the Rockets did kind of have that surge where they won, 6-5 games in a row, something like that, but they have been giving up on basketball seemingly this entire season. So you're crazy if you bet the Rockets. You're psycho if you bet the Rockets here. Clippers 6.5. We don't need to spend much time on that one. Even with injuries, even with some key guys being out for the Clippers, Clippers 6.5 is the play here if you guys do want to roll with that game. All right, guys, before we get into the rest of the games, I'm asking you guys to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and then stay tuned to the end of the video for the hashtag of the day. Obviously, I gave you the hashtag ride of the day. That's how you guys can give me a player prop, and I'll jump in with one of you guys. I'll put my money where your mouth is. And hopefully you guys make me money because I won't do any research of my own. I will trust your research. And I'll pick one of you at random or one that I like. And then also stay tuned to the end of the video, like I said, for the hashtag of the day, which is how you give me what you're playing. You give me your final plays tonight. And then you guys have a chance to be shouted out if you have a winning night in tomorrow's video. But let's keep going here. Warriors 3.5-point favorites over the Mavericks. Here, Golden State going to be without Iguodala. Klay Thompson's questionable. Draymond still out. And for Dallas, we have Hardaway out, Burke questionable, Chris downgraded to doubtful, Needle Quinta is questionable here. Golden State, I don't want to say that they've fallen off, but they have not been playing the same. They're 0-4 in the last 4 home games against the spread. But what I will say is I've been loyal to Golden State all year long, and honestly, in the long run, they're 30-26-4 against the spread. They have made some dough for me, so we are going to be leaning Golden State here, -3.5 at home. These two teams played about a month ago, and Golden State blew them out too. So, whatever that's worth, that was when Dallas was really struggling with a lot of injuries and stuff too, to be fair. But we will take Golden State in this one, coming off a big win against Portland, hoping to keep that momentum alive. All right, next up, we have the Blazers, 8-point dogs against the Nuggets here. Nuggets playing some good basketball. They are 7-3 in their last 10 games, and the Blazers are 4-6 against the spread too. The Nuggets are covering. They're 7-3, so they're playing really good basketball. Away, they're 5-0, and they're away today. They are on the second night of a back-to-back, which I do put a little bit of weight into. I'll be completely honest, but we are still going to lean with the better team here. Not many underdogs, I feel like, in this video, which is kind of crazy. Not many underdogs picked in today's video, but we are going to lean Nuggets here -8. Next up, we have the Lakers, and this is the last game of the night here. Lakers -1, pretty much a toss-up here, pick 'em against the Pelicans. Injuries for the Pelicans, no new injuries here for the Lakers. LeBron James is questionable. Bradley is downgraded to out. As we know, AD is out indefinitely here. Last 10 games, Lakers 3-7. Pelicans somehow playing decent basketball, 6-4 and 6-4 as well against the spread. But that's where I want to focus on here too. The Lakers are 6-4 against the spread, and they were a terrible against the spreads team to start the year. In their last 10 games, they kind of have turned it around here. I like them at home. So give me Lakers -1 in a pick 'em, money line, whatever you want to do. But Lakers -1, I don't hate that. So that's going to do it for the prediction portion of the video. Again, drop me a player prop to ride with the hashtag of the day. Yesterday, Preston, one last shout out to him, had the hashtag ride of the day. Trae Young over 9.5 assists. That cashed. Boom. And yeah, guys, use that hashtag ride of the day. And today's hashtag of the day is going to be hashtag ball. Why? No real meaning, but hashtag ball. Use hashtag ball in your comments and give me your plays, give me your slate, what you guys are rolling with. And if you have a winning night, again, it could be 3-2, it could be 5-0, whatever it is. You can have one play. If you guys have a winning night, a positive night, or as we like to say around here, a positive night, you guys have a chance to be shouted out in tomorrow's video. So run up the comments. Let me know what you guys got. Use hashtag ride of the day. Use hashtag ball. Whatever. We're all about shout outs here. So make sure that you do that, guys. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, and we will catch you back here tomorrow. Let's make some bread. Everyone, let's get pockets, get a little bit heavier, right? But yeah, let's do that, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.